going on, everybody? This is Black Alex Jones here, and today I'm going to be talking about how the COVID vaccine actually alters your DNA and turn it into mRNA. Now, this is something that's actually nobody's talking about, and basically the COVID vaccine back in like 2019 or 2018 or whatever they originally genetically modified it. Basically, they utilized gene splicing technology to put inside of the COVID vaccine. And another thing too, when they got ready to push it out, it was like I think 2021 or 2022. But I think back in like 2018 and 2019, I think Epstein had infused like some of his DNA. He actually infused like a strand of his DNA inside of the COVID vaccine. You can actually look it up. I'm not even joking. You could actually look up the file on the Epstein files right now, and it'll say like he actually put like a genetic code inside of the actual mRNA vaccine, and basically the mRNA technology inside the vaccine, what it does is it alters your DNA. It makes you susceptible to everything. It makes you easier to control. It makes them to just be able to flip a switch at any given moment on your hormones. You have your natural hormones, but the government at any time now, if you have the vaccine, they can just like flip a switch and they can just do whatever you want. They can make you mad. They can make you sad. They can make you gay. Just by eating a piece of lettuce or eating a piece of tomato, they can make you gay because they actually infuse like a strand of I think of the mRNA sample inside of the lettuce and tomatoes, I think. And don't buy food out the stores, period, folks. I mean, if you want food, go to your local farmers market. Support your farmers market before they all get bought up by big pharma and all these other globalist companies. But anyway, like I was saying, the mRNA vaccine, I already knew this was a hoax from the beginning. I knew it was a New World Order agenda psyop. I knew to stay away from it, and I did. So, and now, I'm a pure blood now, and I need to keep my blood pure. And I'll tell you one thing: if you have this vaccine, I don't know what to tell you, folks. You're fucked. It's going to be very hard for you to get that out of your system. You can't really get out of your system because they already have it, and what they're actually doing is, through the vaccines, through the healthcare, and also through the air and through the water. Did you know in the air, they literally spray you with a compound component that is equal to the Canaanite deity Baal? And if you don't know what Baal is, he's a Canaanite deity. They actually used to sacrifice children to him. Even in the Bible days, in biblical times, they used to sacrifice children to Baal. And basically, what they're doing is they're doing some really evil satanic stuff behind the scenes, and nobody's really talking about it. But the chemical compound that they're spraying, in the skies with the chemtrails going on in the air, it's equal to balls. So basically, they're spraying us with a bunch of balls, and also they're gay. They also do that too because they're gay, and they want everybody to be homosexuals, and they poison us through the air, and they poison us through the water as well. They actually through our system, our water filtration system, I think they do something like they usually recycle the water, and the way they recycle it is through our own sewage system. So we're basically all drinking shit water, and it's totally fucked up, y'all. The sewage is recycled back into clean water. How does that even work? They already have the receiver. They already have the receivers for the COVID vaccine technology to basically engineer us, and basically anybody who has a vaccine, they're big ass receivers. From the technology, they can use control through the 5G towers, but now it's 6G. So now they're gene splicing up your DNA in half, which is we have 12 strands of DNA. They're splicing it into I think 6 strands. And you have a completely alternate version of yourself, which they can totally control, and then it goes beyond the 3rd dimensional plane, I think, because we're actually ascending into the 4th dimensional plane due to CERN and the Hydrogen Collider. And I think the Hydrogen Collider with CERN, they're trying to open the portals, and I need to I need to make actually another video talking about that, the house CERN. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. But basically, Epstein is doing everything he can, and I mean, he's still alive. He's still alive in Israel, folks. I mean, you know, he's still alive. And if anybody believes that, you know, he's not alive, I mean, what are you doing? I mean, you're falling for it. I mean, this man has done everything up under the sun, and including like that old, you know, remember that old conspiracy about McDonald's, like them, you know, all the children going missing and basically being turned into hamburger meat. You know, that's real, right? Yeah, I mean, it's being confirmed now. So all those conspiracies about McDonald's, everything, what we knew back in like 2012, 2014, something like that, yeah, we already knew that. So this is nothing new. The Epstein file just confirmed it. So now you can't call us conspiracies, you know, for covering all this bullshit when we literally knew all along, you know. But yeah, this COVID vaccine, I mean, it basically alters your entire DNA. I mean, it turns it into mRNA. So basically, you don't have DNA anymore. You don't have DEA anymore. And DEA, you know, they call it junk DNA, but it's not junk DNA. It actually holds a lot of memory. You know, it holds, you know, different stuff to like your ancestral line, and it actually holds like, you know, a lot of memory, like a lot of it. And they want to erase that old memory and that old history, basically, so they can come back and, you know, hijack the history as well, and like, you know, erase your memory, you know, make you forget everything, and engineer society the way they want it, so people can be helpless and weak. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we already knew about Epstein way before the Epstein files, but like, you know, this gives us way more incentive to just not, you know, I mean, just, you know, just keep praying and, you know, believe in Jesus Christ. And like, you know, also the aliens too. I need to make another video about aliens, because basically aliens, they just now confirmed that aliens are real. And yeah, I mean, we've been know about that too. So yeah, but the COVID vaccine, y'all, don't get it. I mean, right now, it's best to just don't get it, because, you know, I already knew it was a solve from the beginning. Like the COVID vaccine, back when they released it, I think 2019 they started to like genetically engineer it, and then by 2021 and 2022 they released it to the public. And yeah, I think they released it to the public then. But like, seriously, like, yeah, don't take that, because it was already a test. You know, the vaccine, it was a test for the B system. They got the genetically genome spliced to 6, and then they got the 6G towers, the receivers, to actually connect it. You know, using your own genetic makeup, the 6 neurons, 6 protons, and, you know, that equals to 666. So basically, they're literally giving birth to the beast system, as what Revelation says, you know, in the end time. So they're literally doing away with the beast system. They're literally giving breath to it, as the scripture says. And it is a very trying time, folks, but I'm just ready for Christ to come back and take all this away. I mean, you got literal pedophile, these satanic drinking, blood-sucking, demon, reptilian beings, you know, all over this planet. And, you know, the only way we can, you know, power through is through Jesus Christ. And, you know, it's really not a physical battle, it's a spiritual battle. And yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a blessed day.